Squatting in women is mostly confused with ejaculation. These are two different things. Let's get the difference between squatting and ejaculation in women during sex. Squatting, it comes in greater liquid amount, which is released by the bladder through or from the urethra. It comes like a waterish thing, which looking like urine. In fact, is known peeing during sex. Squatting can happen before, during, or after reaching an orgasm in women. And then let's get the difference. What is ejaculation? Ejaculation in women comes from the skin's glands, which is looking like milkish thing, and is released in smaller amount of liquid, which is looking like milkish, like male semen. That is the difference between squatting and ejaculation. Many women tend to reach ejaculation while they will never, or squatting will never happen in them. And this actually, these are two things in different women can happen at the same time. You can ejaculate and then squat at the same time during sex. Let's learn how does it happen. How does squatting happen? It happens when your G spot is stimulated by you or your partner. This comes in where many women or many partners doesn't know where their women G spot is. And this is important when it comes to sex. In order to have the greatest pleasure in sex, you need to know your partner's G spot. How does it happen? When you stimulate your partner's or your woman G spot. All a woman can stimulate her G spot in this case. This can be learned, by the way. It is something that can be learned, which now it will become a norm thing wherever you want to squat or wherever you're having sex, which is a greatest pleasure you'll ever feel. Let's know how a woman feels whenever you squat. How does a woman feel? Or how does a man feels whenever her woman ejaculate or squat? In this topic is about squatting. In men, when her woman when her woman squat, is a man feels like he have achieved the greatest sex ever done. He feels that he have helped a woman to reach that climax he have ever wanted for a woman or for her partner. What about in women? In women, it comes in positively and at the same time negatively. In women, you feel that you have reached your climax and is the greatest pleasure you have had during sex. Yes, that's an achievement you feel. You have reached the climax during sex or ever you have done sex. And to the negative side, it's that you some women feel embarrassment. They feel embarrassed in a way that it's like you have peed in bed. It comes in not in a good way for other women. Those maybe it has happened the first time, not knowing what was happening. But when you get used to it, will be the greatest feeling ever. So in order, if you know you reaches your orgasm in by squatting, you need to be spreading those uh, non-proof word things in bed before having sex. Okay, that urine or waterproof spread on your bed in order to protect the bed sheets or the mattress. How can you make yourself squat, or how can your partner makes you squat? One thing that we should know, that you may never be able to squat in your ever sex life, or help your partner to do it, which is normal and fine, because it's not less of a complete sex, but it's a good feeling when you squat. In women, and it's also in men, you feel good for your partner because you have achieved, or you made her squat. What are the tips or the things that we can learn in order to squat? One of them, a woman needs to relax, forget about all those things, all those stress in your head, all those feelings that you have. Relax and get your mind relaxed in order for you to reach squatting. After all, is a good pleasure thing. After all, you need to achieve that end result in sex. It's all about pleasure. So you need to relax. One thing, you need to relax, which it can contradict in other way, because that pressure comes in with sex. You need to that to perform. But in order for you to have a great end result, just relax and allow your partner to have it all, to stimulate you, and to have a good sex and an end result. Number two, another thing that you might learn to squat is by trying different sex position. You and your partner, you need to learn a different position, which involves deep penetration in your vagina, this vaginal deep penetration, in order for you to reach squatting. It needs deep vagina penetration. So with you and your partner, you need to change your normal position and experience new ones that will involve deep penetration in the vagina. This is another thing. Try new sex position in order for you to reach squatting. Another thing which I will not insist or advise, which is not most advisable in people in relationship. Those are women who don't have sex with partners, or who don't have partners to have sex with. They use sex toys. They need to use a larger size or thicker size of those sex toys in order for you to reach squatting, which I will not insist of this. So these are the things that you can learn in order for you to squat. And when you reach this squatting thing, you will now be enjoying, and you'll need it more and more often. But you need to relax. The first thing and the most important. After all said, squatting may never happen in every or most women in your ever sex life, but is the most greater feeling or pleasure that you'll ever have. This is Liz Roberts' channel, where you are welcome to get all the information you need. Let's keep tuning and keep supporting me. I love you guys.